What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Combine. I'm your co-host, Andrew Montana, and today we have an interesting show for you guys today. We have two brand new segments. First off, we're going to be talking UCF sports that get overlooked with Mason and Lexi. Then we're going to be going to Isaiah, where he talks about NFL Combine recap, and then we're going to have a brand new segment, Snake Draft, at the very end of the show. Don't go anywhere because the Combine starts right now.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated chance, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a sucker, you ain't never keep it real. 3 rings in my hand, I'm a warrior to the max. When I hang it up, they gon' have to give me plaques. Step up in the building and I only bring the facts. When I make a highlight, they gon' replay, run it back, okay? Always locked in, I don't got time to lax. Saying he the best, he could take a lap. Batted 1,000 when you check the stats. Boy, is you ready? You ain't gotta ask.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's give a quick welcome to Lexi and Mason. Thank you guys for coming on. How are you guys doing today?
Doing so good. I love being on air with you, as we are always together on nighttime, and now we are on your show that you are co-hosting to talk some more UCF sports.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. This is my first time actually on Combine. So I'm
Really?
Yep, first time. So definitely looking forward to it.
First off, I want to give a quick thanks to both of these people because they took, 2.5 days to learn a sport that they didn't know much about before.
I guess.
I know you knew volleyball beforehand, but cheer,
Yeah.
rowing, we'll get into that later. But yeah, let's start off with you, Lexi. I heard you did cheer.
Yes. Okay. Cheer is definitely one of the most underrated sports at UCF. I mean, this cheer team is phenomenal. They're holding 3 national titles right now, and they just competed in the UCA College National Championships, and they just placed 4th, and they have not placed below the top 5 since 2006. That's a good 17 years of them being top 5, and 2003 was the first time they won the national championship, and when they won, they actually broke Kentucky's 8 winning streak, and that was a pretty big deal. And then again in 2007 when they won, they actually got a lot of publicity from that, and they ended up getting a 6-part documentary on them, which is a national documentary on them, which is pretty cool. And then just back 3 years ago, they won back in 2020 once again. And all done by the same coach.
Speaking of Coach Gooch, right?
Yes, Linda Gooch.
She's been coaching the cheer team for quite a while, if you want to go into a little bit more depth.
Dude, she's like one of the longest coaches UCF has held. She has been with this team for the last 39 years, which is literally insane. Like twice my age almost. 39? 39. Because, and also.
That's a lot. Good for
I know.
her.
And a fun fact, actually, back in 1980, she cheered for UCF, and she's an alumni here, which I think is pretty cool.
Full circle.
Yeah, literally. And I think that's really good for our
really
team
cool.
because she is very familiar with the sport, obviously, because she was in these girls' shoes back then. Actually, girls and guys, my bad. We are a co-ed cheer team, which also I wanted to point out because Linda Gooch actually was saying in an interview that I was watching how both girls and guys bring in great attributes. The girls are very flexible and they have a lot of good gymnastic skills, and our men bring in great athleticism and they are very strong, which makes our team stand out.
Yeah, and if you guys tune into any really sporting event that we have at UCF, you can see our cheerleading team in their peak. They're excellent. They're backflipping from one side of the court to the other. They're actually insane.
Literally, and their routine for the UCA the competition they just went to, it's like a 3-minute routine. And I had growing up, I was friends with all cheerleaders because that just happened to be my friend group, and so I kind of followed along with cheer. And I remember one time we were actually staying at this hotel, me and my best friend Charisma, and she was a cheerleader, and she actually was watching the college championship. And I remember when UCF was on, she was like, "Oh my God, they're so good! Look!" And I was like, "I'll be there one day."
Now look at you, you're reporting on them.
I know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of greatness,
Full circle.
Speaking of greatness, let's toss it over to Mason, who's going to cover volleyball for us.
All right, so last semester, I was definitely on Combine a lot, talking about some volleyball. This team was phenomenal. They were 28-2 on the season and 19-1 in conference. The only one loss coming to Houston, and then we ended up coming back at home at the very end of the season, and we beat them in 5 sets to become co-AAC champions with them. But on the entire season, man, they were so good. They were obviously led by McKenna Melville, outside hitter. She had, for her entire career here at UCF, she had 4.81 kills per set, 273 hitting percentage, which again, amazing. And she is number 1 all time at UCF in kills with 2,563, and that is actually right. I mean, her arm has got to be like
falling off. Yeah, like ties.
Yeah, it's got to be messed up, man. And that's top 10 all time in NCAA. Like the entire thing, not just UCF. That's top 10 all time. But on the season, as you can see, it just went away. But we had 315 hitting percentage, which is very, very good, very consistent compared to the teams that we went up against, who only hit 163. And we had a total of 259 blocks, which block party, we love those. And we had 14.7 kills per set compared to our opponent's 10.7. So it's 4 more kills per set. Obviously, really, really good. But yeah, I mean, this team was really fun to watch.
Speaking of McKenna Melville, what's another star that you have coming in for this season?
So her name is Heidi Bondi. Please get to know the name because she is going to fill right in. She had a perfect person to follow and watch and be her mentor in McKenna Melville. Last season, she was a sophomore. She had 176 kills, which was 5th on the team. And then she had 2.35 kills per set, which was 2nd on the team behind, obviously, McKenna Melville, who had 5.51. I mean, what Heidi Bondi is going to do is going to be amazing. I mean, she had such a role model to follow in McKenna Melville. So I'm really looking forward to what she's going to do next season when she's kind of going to be like the top dog, I feel like, on the team. And we also did get another outside hitter in Lauren Clark from FGCU. She is a sophomore. She started off at Penn State, which, again, we lost to Penn State in the NCAA tournament. So Penn State's a pretty good team. So she has the experience. What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
She obviously has some experience with top talent. And in her freshman year, she had 49 kills and 14 blocks in limited time. Oh. And then last season, she had 257 kills and 47 blocks. So Lauren Clark coming in here, she's going to step right in and she's going to be absolutely phenomenal with Heidi Bondi, in my opinion.
Yeah, so just to wrap it up real quick, I covered UCF's rowing team, which I personally have known like very little to nothing about in the past. But digging into the team itself, we have 55 members of our rowing team, which is ridiculous. Like, I had no idea. 7 of which are 5th-year seniors, 11 regular seniors, and then everyone else just mixed junior, sophomore, whatever. And multiple players, or I guess rowers, from international countries. We have 12 international people, one of them being right here, Emily Kleisen. She is a freaking demon. I don't know what to say. Like, she doesn't play port. Like, port is her position, but you don't really play it, if that makes sense. But in her,
you like do it.
Yeah, she's a senior. She's had an amazing career at UCF. Not only that, she came in from Rutgers and she had a great high school career. But yeah, all in all, she's probably one of the brightest spots on our team as well. If you can see the graphic, she is a 3-time All-Academic AAC All-Academic team member. Just phenomenal.
Brains and brawn,
Yeah,
right?
phenomenal student athlete, I should say. She's great. But that's going to be the end of segment 1. I'm going to kick it over to Isaiah. He's going to talk NFL Combine recap. See you guys in a second. Hey. I think we went over.
I'm your main show host, Dominic Bowler. And this is just a little PSA to come check out our network. We have shows for all your favorite interests, sporting needs, or really anything if you're interested in the world of sports. Of course, our first show is The Combine with Cameron Forcier and Isaiah DeAnda Delgado. It's more of a laid-back podcast type beat. But next is the main show. The best show ever created, the best show ever engineered, pioneered with me, this pretty face on your screen, this handsome fellow. Going to be talking about mainly the main things of the wide world of sports. And then on Thursdays, we have Nighttime with the lovely Emily Aaron and the handsome and dashing Camden Mallory. Then right after, for all you gambling addicts out there, I hope I hope you viewers aren't gambling addicts as much as some of the other people in Hitting the Field. We have Hitting the Field bets with Riley Shepard, Jeffrey Laux, and Waluka Costa. And then we switch it up. We don't always do shows. We like to do a little bit of interviews too. We do interviews with a lot of sports athletes, such as Corey Marksman, that I did. Shout out Dominic Moeller right here, this guy. And then, of course, Kristen Scott with Camden Mowry. And we have more coming in the works. We're always innovating and thinking on our feet. But if you want to join us, be sure to DM Hitting the Field on all social media platforms and networks as well, because we're open to anybody to come through and just check out the program. But be sure to tune in, as Hitting the Field will be seeing you very shortly. Take care.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Combine. I'm your other co-host, Isaiah DeAnda Delgado, and I'm here joined by Ty Squared, as Ty Paton would like to call it. Ty Paton right here. Tyler Brownrigg, how you guys feeling today?
I'm doing great. I watched the Combine. I'm excited to talk about it, and yeah,
Combine was great.
it was awesome.
I just can't wait to talk about it.
It was pretty exciting.
We gotta
I'm not
talk
gonna
about
lie. So I want to dive into some of the winners. We're not here to talk about negativity. This is a positivity type of show. Ty, who do you feel won at the Combine from the offensive side of the ball?
Starting off, edge rusher Nolan Smith out of Georgia.
No. Offensive side of the ball, my guy.
Oh, offensive side of the ball. Spoiler alert.
Darnell Washington.
Yeah, no. Same, another Georgia dog.
He's another dog.
Thank you, Mason Migliara. Tight end, Darnell Washington. He's 6'6". He's 264. He had a pretty solid day at the Combine. I think he performed better than most tight ends, and he was ranked 3rd or 4th among all of them.
I think he's pretty nasty, honestly.
Yeah.
How do you have any thoughts on him?
I really like him a lot because he's so big and physical. He's really above average as a blocker. Like you see, they have the sled drill where they push it.
It was disgusting.
He was the only tight end that just launched it off the ground and he almost threw it. Like
He walked it too. That
he
was the
did.
thing. A lot of the guys were struggling getting the pad level high.
Yeah.
He calls himself the 6th lineman. Like that's his title. That's everything in his Instagram.
But also, on top of that, he is this like big power force, but he can also go up and make catches that most tight ends can't.
Did you see the one-handed snag at the Combine?
Yes.
not a catch.
I saw the foot, but it was just, he caught it. Just
He
not
did
in
cut
bounds.
it. It
It's
was
in
cool.
the highlight. Everyone will be able to see it. And
But it
right
was
about here. Look at
not
this
a-
right here. He
Yup.
goes up.
Nice.
It's so crazy.
It was great.
He's disgusting.
He's awesome. I think a team will be happy to get him. I don't think he'll go in the first.
No.
Because this is a weak tight end class. Like
I don't know if it's weak. I'd say Kincaid and
Dalton Kincaid, yeah, he's probably the best. But Michael Meyer, I think, is.
I think he's the
overrated.
top dog.
I
You
do
think he's
think-
overrated.
He was bad at the Combine.
He did not do good at the Combine.
didn't
No,
do
I'm
great.
with
He did not
Tyler.
do
I
great.
still,
He didn't
I
do
still
bad.
think
He just didn't impress.
Well, yeah, but I still think Michael Mayer goes first out of all the tight ends.
I will say the one knock I will give Darnell Washington, he disappointed a little in his vertical jump, only 31 inches.
Yeah.
Considering his size, it's pretty below average.
He's big, but he's going to come in and carve out a role as like a blocker. And
Absolutely.
then eventually develop into a pass catcher. He has
Yeah.
potential. He's really lean too, is what I noticed at the Combine.
Oh, yeah.
Like for as big as he is. Somebody I want to talk about though, offensively. Everybody get ready for it. My boy, Josevich, okay? Offensively, nobody knows who this guy is. Nobody's going to know who he is probably afterwards either. But he played at Princeton. He played at Princeton. Nobody's looking at Princeton. I know that a lot of people like SEC or like Ivy League, which one's better. But yeah, Andre Josevich, he ran a 4.43, 1.52 10-yard split, and 39-inch vertical jump. People were comparing him to like Christian Watson on the Packers going into the Combine if he really did deep cuts on social media. And I watched him. I think he could honestly be like a Justin Watson, if you're familiar with him, Ty, from the
I
Bucs.
love Justin Watson.
Yeah, he's another like Ivy Leaguer type. He balled out physically. And then he didn't really do much with the Bucs, but when he got to the Chiefs this past season, he did carve out a role.
Yep.
I think that's kind of his upside because he's another big body receiver. He's like 6'2", 200. But the thing that really makes me want to bring him up is that all the receivers at the Combine kind of disappointed.
Yes, it is. We're so spoiled. We've been spoiled very recently with receivers in the past, probably half decade. They've all been such great classes. This year, it's kind of disappointing. We have Jordan Addison disappointing.
He's small. All of them were small.
Quentin Johnson was not 6'4".
6'2".
6'2".
And like
a little
15
underweight.
pounds lighter than he was supposed to be.
It's a little disappointing all around seeing how they
JSN
came out.
doesn't run at all. He was supposed to be slow, but he did nothing. Like
His shuttle time was great.
yeah, but I don't know. It's just all of them. It was really underwhelming. Even like over at what's his name? UNC wide receiver
Josh Downs.
Josh Downs was significantly slower than anybody was anticipating him.
Same with
being.
Hyatt.
Yeah, Hyatt as well.
I will say though, I think we were just talking about this last Combine. after the entry of Devontae Smith, I think a lot of these skinny vertical wide receivers, this is like the new wave of
They
wide
need to be
receivers.
because all of them were like 180 pounds. Like
Yeah.
legitimately, it was
Yeah.
surprising.
Which is a breath of fresh air for Andre because he's 205.
But let's talk
like,
about some.
that's big for wide receivers in this draft.
Yeah, but you want to talk about another guy who's very athletic?
Here it is, the guy that we've all been waiting for. Quarterback out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Athlete out of Florida.
He crushed the combine. He absolutely killed it. We all knew it's like this guy's an athletic
Look at him.
specimen.
Just look at him bounce, bro.
Look at him go.
Yawn.
Oh, I love him so much. He is going to make an NFL team very happy when he gets drafted. I understand he only played a year in college. He's 21. Give him time to develop. Look at the tools he has. He is just he runs faster than Cam Newton, and he's about the size of him. He's going to be amazing. And here's my question, I guess. Where would you pick him? If you were an NFL team that needed a quarterback, what's the earliest you take him?
Wait. Earliest as in trade up for?
You will take. What is
He's
the
going
earliest
in the
you will
top
take
10.
him? What,
Yeah, no,
you will
he's
take.
definitely
What is
going
the
top
earliest
10.
you would take him? If you were the general manager.
I would say the earliest, probably 5 or 6.
5.
I say if we're talking actual fits and stuff, I do think he kind of makes sense for Atlanta at 8. I don't really think that he's gonna need time to develop. Like those numbers are great, but the numbers that aren't so great is that it took him like 4 weeks before he threw a passing touchdown in college football.
Also, I was gonna say also I went and looked up his stats because I was like I don't remember him having great stats in college.
'Cause he didn't.
He had
You did not.
had I want to say 17 touchdowns and 9 interceptions
Yeah,
on the year.
that is right.
Like it was a he's so athletic he could be good, but it was a poor year for him.
4 weeks before he threw a passing touchdown, and you're out here talking about him like he's the second coming of Christ.
I would pick him. He will be special. I guarantee you. Like, where would he be? He would be Justin Fields right now. That's what he is.
What?
Do you think Justin Fields can throw as good as a passer? He's not.
Better than he is.
Right now, objectively, no.
Dude.
Justin Fields is a terrible passer right now.
That's the problem is that when people can pass, go ahead and look at them in college though, man. Like it's not even close.
Josh Allen couldn't throw a football in college.
Josh Allen is still sketchy at throwing a football unless you're going deep.
Yeah, Josh Allen's just got a
Like there's
That's
not
what-
touch. He doesn't have touch. That's the problem with Anthony Richardson. Everybody's hyping him up.
We've seen him do it. Watching games, you see the flashes, the moment where
In
he
a
puts
highlight
it all
reel,
together.
yeah, but in a full game, no.
Anthony Richardson is just more or less poor man's Lamar Jackson. He's just very athletic.
I'd say he's more comparable to Jalen Hurts.
He's a more athletic Jalen Hurts before
Yeah.
he went to Oklahoma.
okay.
But anyways, we'll talk defense real quick. Ty, who's your boy for defense?
I already spoiled it. Sorry to all the viewers out there. But Nolan Smith, the edge out of Georgia, he had a great day. I thought he was awesome. I was hoping they'd throw the grab. There it is. Look at that. He ran a 4.3940, which is insane for an edge rusher. A 4.39. He ran faster than Stephon Diggs and Christian McCaffrey than their combines. That's outrageous. I will say he is a little skinny and a little short
Yeah,
for
that's
an
why
edge
he can
rusher.
run so fast.
Shut up.
That's why he can run
6'6",
so fast.
238. But he's so athletic.
He's so athletic.
was
So
what-
is Richardson. You guys don't seem to care about the tape as much, but it's fine.
No, but we're talking about the combine.
Yeah, I know.
No, but I like Nolan Smith, his game, because he is a speed rusher through and through, like all the way. Like he cannot bull rush someone, especially by his size. And he doesn't have the production. This is kind of a lot like Trayvon Walker last year, where he's this athletic.
Who's a
freak.
reach.
But he you can see like the vision with why you take him.
Yeah.
Because like Nolan Smith, he has great explosive get off. You can see that in his 10-yard split, 1.52. He'll get off the line real fast, and he's got great bend. Like he can dip around an offensive tackle, get around them, and like that's basically like that and his spin move. Those are like his two moves.
He's got potential, but we're not taking him number 1. Ty was out here gassing him up.
What do you mean he's gassing him up? I didn't say he was gonna. I said he might go. I said he might go top 10.
Like 10 to the Eagles, I think would be great because they have Hassan Reddick and a
could
very
be nice.
similar build. Like Hassan Reddick was also small coming in, and he took a while until he came into his own this year. So that's what I think his path is.
Who's your defender?
Oh yeah, go
Real
for it.
quick.
My defender is cornerback out of Maryland, Deontay Banks. He is awesome. He is explosive, great in man coverage. I hope the Vikings get this guy. I want him so bad. He has everything you'd want in a corner.
Over Cam Smith.
Over Cam Smith, yeah, for sure. He definitely showed up at the combine and upped his draft stock a lot.
Yeah. I think that these were all great picks. I really enjoyed having you guys on. I wish we could have had more time to talk about real quarterbacks. But when we come back, it'll be me and Andrew joined by Ray. So stay tuned.
I'm Johnny Jackson. We've got Emily Aaron to my right and Maluka Costa to my left.
Hello and welcome to our segment of Hot Ones. I'm here with Noah Kemper and Grant
Wheeler.
Yep, I knew that. Grant Wheeler.
Listen, I'm a Bulls fan, but I just can't ever argue against LeBron. I watched him my whole life.
I've been going back and forth with this debate for a long time. It's got to be Michael Jordan.
Whatever she wanted. I would wake up in a maid costume for Doja Cat.
Brutal.
Jeffrey Laux, no question.
Richie, I would give it to Richie.
It is not Richie. It is not Richie.
No, it's Jeff.
Richie's pronouns are he, they, because he cannot be him.
What?
Oh, where is
I'm gonna have to also agree and say Jeff. He always is spiffy.
It might be Cameron. Cameron's had some good fits.
Out of the women, Norelli always dresses really, really cute.
Oh, that went so awful.
It's basketball.
College football, I think, is the best sport to watch. If you don't like soccer, it's because you suck at it.
I think college football is the best.
Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. I'm joined here by my co-host Andrew Montana and our guy here, Ray. How you feeling, boys?
Feeling good to be on the host chair for once. I'm feeling special tonight.
Don't get used to it, buddy. The whole point of taking this job was for us to not sit here again, and here we are.
Let me have my moment.
Well, we're going to do a snake draft for all-time movie athletes because with Creed 3 having just dropped, it was mid. 6.5 out of 10, if you ask me.
I'm a Creed diehard, and I was let down.
You were let down too?
I was.
Thank you, because
down,
some people have been gassing it up. But
Ty?
Ty. But it did inspire us to talk about some of the greatest athletes in sports movie history. So we're going to do a quick draft, our top 3 players if we were to go.
So we're going to start off with Ray, then it's going to be Isaiah, then me. And if you don't know how snake draft works, it's going to be like 1, 2, 3. Then I'll pick 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it.
Math.
All
right.
STEM.
Ray?
All right, with the first overall pick, I'm going to go with the water boy, Bobby Boucher.
Good pick.
He was my number one.
He's the definition of the hit stick. He's got a 125 overall hit stick rating in Madden if you look him up. He's the last thing you want to see. He's Lawrence Taylor, but without the funny stuff going on in the sidelines.
He's everything that Deion Sanders wants in a player. He's got no parent. His dad left him. He's got all that anger. He's just hitting people. Like, it's crazy, man.
He's got nothing to lose on the
Everything
field either.
Deion Sanders said he wanted in that interview that was controversial, that's what the water boy is. Bobby
He's
Boucher
very well
is a
hydrated.
stellar pick. Well, I wasn't accounting on him sliding, but I guess I have to take Rocky. This man.
Let's go.
That's a direct quote from every single movie he was ever in. He's not the smartest, but he'll pummel the hell out of you. Rocky's got heart, he's got grit, and he lacks brain cells, but that's why he's always willing to get back in the ring. I've got to take him number 2. He's honestly a steal. He's probably the most iconic movie athlete of all time.
Okay, I'm going to follow that up with the guy who Rocky actually beat in the 4th movie, but he is significantly stronger. Ivan Drago, the antagonist from the 4th movie. In case you guys don't know, just fun fact, a hyena's PSI in its bite force is 1,100 pounds per square inch. Ivan Drago's maxed out at 2,000. That's like halfway to a crocodile.
He was
That's
shooting
ridiculous.
up with needles the whole time,
He
but
was,
it's fine.
but it's okay. That's part of who he is. I'm taking Drago.
All right, who's your next one, baby?
All right, I
snake
get
drafting.
next. So my next pick, let me know if this like has an asterisk or anything by it, but I'm taking Calvin Cambridge from Like Mike with the shoes.
No, that's allowed. That's allowed.
You got it.
I'm taking him. That's literally Michael Jordan, but just a little smaller.
A lot smaller.
Embarrassed. Prime Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, the entire NBA as like a 2-year-old.
Bow Wow was a dog.
That's why that's his name.
That's really, I know, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm going to switch it up, all right? With my second pick, a lot of people aren't going to see this coming. Maybe you don't think they're athletes. Maybe you think he's not even the star of his own movie. You ever watch Talladega Nights? The Legend of Ricky Bobby? I'm not taking Ricky Bobby. I'm taking his best friend, Cal. Cal, if you do recall, he was a diehard. Shake and bake. Shake and bake, baby. My team's going to have chemistry. Between him and Rocky, there's going to be absolutely no thoughts, but there's going to be nothing but chemistry. They're just going to react. They're animals out there. They're going to be the fastest. They're going to hit the hardest, and they're just going to have heart, and that's what I want. He even took Ricky Bobby's wife. He loved his family so much that he took his guy's wife. That's what I want on my team. Shake and bake, baby. Go ahead.
All right, now this might be a little unexpected, but I'm going with box of chocolates, Mr. Forrest Gump himself. Now think about it. He was a collegiate athlete. He was an all-American football player. Fought in also he was a ping pong prodigy, and he was able to run across the country without tiring for days.
Yeah.
So he's low key got like the ultimate resume as an athlete.
Yeah, he ran further than Amelia Earhart flew. It's pretty crazy.
And now for my last pick, I'm gonna go with another Adam Sandler character, Happy Gilmore.
I was considering that, but
he's the best golfer
is
of all
golf
time.
really?
Whoa! Bro, he's an athlete, bro. He take Tiger Woods for. I was thinking another.
Joel Jokic for MVP.
But no, he's the best golfer of all time. I'm taking Happy Gilmore for my 3rd overall pick.
Pretty solid hockey player too. This is the ultimate deep cut. If you don't know movies, then you don't know this GOAT in all of cinema history. Who I'm taking here? You ever watched The Longest Yard, Ray? Because I'm taking Brucey. It's Brucey's time to shine. You tell me Brucey, bro, another diehard for team chemistry. The things he did in that prison, I can't even talk about on air, but it benefited the whole squad. This guy hit an onside kick with all of the ESPN2 cameras on him. He did everything possible. He was a little guy.
Cameras, we had 2 camera people.
Little guy, all heart.
Losing
Brucey's
motor function.
time to shine, baby. I love him. I'm
gonna pick Terry Crews.
Okay, for the final pick, I'm between Brian, the kid from Thunderstruck, who's basically Kevin Durant, but again smaller. Between him and Uncle Drew.
Big one.
Who's right?
We're not helping you.
Yeah, you the enemy, bro.
I'll take Uncle Drew. I'll take Uncle Drew, just like biased, but he's like right there.
I'm wearing Drew's.
Am I? I'm not. Because I'm going on main show. I'm taking Uncle Drew, the old guy that you will go up against in a pickup game. He will fall asleep on you,
sauce you up,
but then sauce you up, take your ankles, make you go viral, dunk on you. You'll be on every highlight reel on the wrong side of it. It's an absolute embarrassment. But real quick, just a quick recap of all of our picks. Ray went first. Waterboy, Rocky, Ivan Drago, don't sleep. Calvin Cambridge, Cal from Talladega Nights,
absolutely.
Forrest Gump, Happy Gilmore, Brucey, Uncle Drew.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, athlete-wise, I feel like I got this.
Yeah, if it's athleticism. But if you want heart, my team's putting in the work. That's how Rocky won every movie, baby.
If you want steroids, I got you.
He does have steroids. He also has cheating shoes and old man makeup.
Magic mixing you to say Airbud, bro.
It was dumb. It was fun.
He bites you, you're done.
Yeah, we're not talking Airbud. It was dumb. It was fun. It was Combine. Andrew and I will see you again when we come back from spring break. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated champs, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a sucker, you ain't never keep it real. 3 rings in my hand, I'm a warrior to the max. When I hang it up, they gon' have to give me plaques. Step up in the building and I only bring the facts. When I make a highlight, they gon' replay, run it back, okay? Always locked in, now I don't got time to lax. Saying he the best, he could take a lap. Batted 1,000 when you check the stats. Boy, is you ready? You ain't gotta ask.